thank you. I mean it. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. It really, really made me feel good. It just warmed my heart. And I thank all of you guys for all of the nice comments that I received. It really touched my heart. And so tonight is relationship topic night. And I have a good one. So go get your snack of choice, go get your drink of choice, and come back and sit with your girl Angie and listen to this relationship topic. Text, email, call, send a message in the bottle, baby, and let everybody know that Angie is on the line and she has a good topic. Okay, so tonight I have on a Chanel jumpsuit. Okay. And I have on my Chanel necklace. And so I got all jazzy for my kings and queens for tonight. If those of you that are with me for the first time, I like to get jazzy on Fridays for my kings and queens. And I think I did that today. I will be throwing my shade with these glasses on. Okay? So let's get right into it. So I decided to talk about being single in this holiday season. And the reason I chose to talk about this subject is because I was talking to one of my girlfriends and she sounded down. She sounded really down. She called me and she was like, Angie, do you have a minute? And I was like, I was really super busy, but I can tell in her voice that she was feeling a certain way. And so I said, sure, go ahead. And she just was saying that she had been single now for 3 years. She broke up with her man 3 years ago, and she just have not found anybody that she wanted to be in a relationship with. And so she's starting to feel really down, and she's like, Angie, is it me? She was like, I don't understand why I still don't have a man. And she got it going on and everything. And she was like, do you think men are intimidated? I just don't get it. And we had, I gave her some feedback on what she said. And then I thought about it and I said, you was feeling like this last year around this time. And so I said to her, around the holidays, you are always bringing this question to me. And so she said, you know what, Angie, the holidays are just not my favorite time of the year. She said, it reminds me that I don't have a man. It's just, not that I forget, but it's just really, I feel really bad around the holidays. And so, we talked for a while, and I thought this would be a great topic to talk about because there's a lot of people that feel like her. There's a lot of men and women that feel alone and sad around Christmas and New Year's because they don't have that significant other. And believe it or not, it's married people that you can be married and you can be in a marriage and you can feel alone. If you got a man or a woman that's not right, that's always gone or always starting arguments, you just as alone as a single person. And you can feel sad around the holidays. You get on the social media and everybody all dressed up and acting like they got all these places to go to and they booed up with their women or their husbands and they have their children and they're around the Christmas tree drinking eggnog and acting like they having such a happy time, and then you at home and you feeling depressed. I'm here to tell you guys tonight, it's okay. It's not a big deal. Christmas is not, New Year's Eve is not about being booed up. It's about the Lord. It's about Christ. And you might say, well, Angie, that's not making me feel no better. I'm just going to say this for people that are single and they want a significant other and you don't have one. First of all, you have to be positive on finding that special person that you want. You speak it out into the universe. The tongue is very important. The tongue can speak life and death in this world. And my friend, that's all she kept saying. Angie, there's no good men out here. I said, girl, I found me a man that I think is good to me. If I can find one, and everybody, it's men out here. I said, but you have to be patient. And that's what I'm telling my single people that want that relationship. You have to be patient. If God brought a man or woman of your dreams to you, right now you might not even know what to do with them because you have to do the work with yourself. And while you are by yourself, then you need to work on yourself. So that when you do meet that special person, you're ready. Your eyes are open to them. Because I have another friend that, well, you know, he have to be 6'4", and he has to be working out all the time. And this woman is not in her 20s or her 30s. And I'm like, girl, not to say she can't find somebody like that, but a lot of people her age might not have the abs. And it's about how somebody treats you. I know this guy, a friend of mine, actually he's a family member, and he's sitting up talking about, oh, well, you know, I'm looking for somebody that has a flat stomach. If that's all you looking for, sweetie pie, it's a whole lot of women out there that have a flat stomach. You know, so people, a lot of people out here are very body conscious. And not to say it's something wrong with it, but don't let the physical be the only thing you're looking for. If somebody that's 6 feet and treating you right, give them a chance. If somebody, you know, is in shape, but they might have a little fupa, give her a chance. But you have to really sit down and write down what you are looking for. And be honest. And be realistic. And as the older you get, some things on your list should change. But I'm saying all of this to say, use your single time wisely. If it's something you don't really like about yourself, change it. And I'm talking about like attitudes or behaviors. You can change it. Take that time while you're single and work on yourself. Now, I'm going to get personal. It was a time in my life that in my younger years that I didn't have nobody around the holidays. I mean, I had nobody. Now, don't get me wrong. I could have went backwards. I could have looked back and called an ex of mine. But why would I do that? Then he gonna know I don't have nobody. So that wasn't an option for me. And a lot of people will look at me and say, "Oh, she got somebody. Oh, girl, what you doing for the New Year's?" And I really didn't have no plans at all. But I wasn't gonna say that. I didn't lie. I just said, "Oh, I got plans." And I did have plans. I had plans with myself. Now, I have a tradition that I do. Every New Year's, I buy a pair of new pajamas. I have new sheets on my bed. This is if I'm at home. New sheets on my bed. And then whenever I do get home, if I'm not at home, whenever I do get in bed in the new year, I have on new sheets. I have on new pajamas. This is just for me. I want to bring in the new year clean. Okay? My bed clean, my new pajamas, all of the things. And this particular New Year's, I had absolutely nobody. So I went out. I bought me some Chinese food. Back then, you had to rent movies. Go to the store and rent movies. I rented some movies. I had a bottle of champagne. And I went home. I put my new pajamas on. I put my new sheets on. I listened to the music because they had a countdown on the radio. I turned on the TV and I was looking at the countdown on TV. Honey, I ate my Chinese food. I mean, I was having a great time. When New Year's came, I had my hat. I had also bought a New Year's hat and ornaments. And when 12 o'clock hit, I did my little party favors. And I raised my glass of champagne and toast. And then I put on the movies that I started watching the movies I bought. And let me tell you something. I had a good time. And so it's some people that all the time have to be with somebody. They can never be alone. And usually it's men like that. They can never, after a breakup, they go get somebody like that. Because they don't want to be alone. But sometimes it's okay to be alone. And that day I realized I had a good time. I mean, if I had a significant other, yes, it would have been a better time. But I had a good time. And the thing is, if you can't enjoy your own self, your own company, then who can? And so for all my single people out there, don't be sitting up being all sad because it's the holidays. Do you. Love on you. Do self-care around the holidays. Treat yourself. I buy myself whatever my heart's desires for Christmas. So if somebody give me a gift and they didn't get it right, guess what? I got it right for myself. Take yourself on a shopping spree if you can. Or at least go out and buy yourself some new lipstick. And if you're a man, buy yourself some new cologne. Do something for you. Love on you. And what I also did, I wrote down my goals that year when I was single. I took the time and wrote my goals down and put it in my Bible. That was a tradition I do as well every year. And so you just have to use your time wisely while you're alone to get a better version of yourself and work on yourself. So when Mr. Right come along or Mrs. Right come along, you're prepared, You're ready. And one day, you're going to miss some of your time of singleness because you had time to yourself. When you in relationships and in marriages, sometimes you get lost in the sauce and you forget about you. And so while you're single, you love your singleness, you embrace your singleness, and be positive that the right person is going to come along. But when I listen to my girlfriend today say that these men out here are no good, and it is a lot of no good men out here. But you got some people out here men out here that are good men. And if you got all these hang-ups about he got to be 6'5" or 6'4", and he got to have a flat stomach, and she has to have a flat stomach, and she has to, be doggone near perfect before you can say, hey, I want to be with her. And you just have to have realistic goals about what you're looking for. And you have to really put yourself out there. I did a video about where to meet men, 100 places to meet a man. And men, you need to look at that because that's where women are going to meet you. And so you need to look at it so you can say, oh, okay, maybe I need to be here. Okay? But I do understand that this is a hard time for some single people. And I just wanted to kind of lift your spirits tonight and say it's going to be okay. Christmas is only one day. New Year's Eve is only one day. And you can survive. My tips are stay off social media. Because, everybody acting like they got all of this and that to do. Stay off social media. If you can be social, if you can go to somebody's party, maybe your friend is having a Christmas party. If not, why don't you have a get together at your house and invite your girlfriends or invite your guys over and look at a game or something like that and just have a good time to cheer you up and keep you in good spirits. Have a get together. It's nothing like having a get together. You also want to, as I said, you want to do self-care. You want to take care of yourself. And if that's taking a long bath with some Epsom salt and putting on some music for the ladies, light yourself a candle and drink you some wine or champagne and just lay in your tub, that's taking care of yourself. For the men, if you like to work out and that relieves stress, if you have a sport you play, basketball, bowling, or whatever, do that to relieve stress and just to get out the house. And when you are doing something you like to do, that relieves stress. As I said, buy yourself something. It doesn't have to be expensive. Whatever your budget is, just buy yourself something to cheer you up, whether it be for a lady or some lipstick, or for a man, if you like your favorite cologne, treat yourself. And give back to your community. If you're the type that don't want to be in the house and you feeling sad, and it's dangerous out here in the world. You just can't go out to a club or to a bar or anything like that. So why don't you just go out and help people? You can go to one of those shelters and pass out food for the holiday. If you have friends that have children, you can be kind and say, hey, girl, how about I come over there and babysit your kids and you go out doing some Christmas shopping? That's giving back. And what I always do, play your holiday music. Play your holiday music in your house. Sing loud. Laugh. Watch something real funny on TV or your favorite holiday movie. But at the end of the day, try not to be depressed or sad. If you just broke up with somebody, that's okay. You'll find somebody. This is a new year. It could possibly be in the new year. Don't go and call your ex up and because you're lonely. Don't do that. Because all that's going to do is remind you of why you broke up with this person. And I'm going to end this video on, you have to love yourself. And a lot of people hate when I say that. Well, I love myself. I mean, you have to love yourself by taking care of yourself. By taking care of yourself. By loving on yourself. You can hug yourself. Because you are very important in this world. And don't ever forget it. And sometimes being by yourself is where you need to be at this time and point in your life. And my friend, she's like, well, I've been single for 3 years. It don't matter. Maybe this year will be your year. And I suggest everybody to claim it. Claim that 2024 is going to be my year. But I hope you enjoy this video. I hope you receive, for anybody that needs to receive this message, that you're receiving it. Stay in peace and not in pieces. And thank you for watching my channel.